I'm Allison Watson, founder and CEO of Modern Health.
I'm Dr. Julia Corcoran. I am a licensed clinical psychologist, a board-certified coach, and I'm the Director of Clinical Strategy and Experience at Modern Health.
I'm Dr. Jessica Jackson, and I am the Global Clinical Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging Manager. We use DEIB for short.
My name is Shomin Bhattacharya. I'm the head of product for our enterprise offerings here at Modern Health.
My name is Dr. Myra Altman. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist by training, and I have the pleasure of being our VP of Clinical Strategy and Research here at Modern Health.
We all have mental health, right? It ebbs and flows during different points in our life, but we all have mental health along that spectrum from green to yellow to red. Now, traditionally, when people think the term mental health, they think people in the red, and they think, oh, we shouldn't take care of our mental health until it's in the red. Well, the term modern health means proactively taking care of your mental health before you get in the red, and taking care of your mental health no matter where you fall along that spectrum. And I think if there's anything we've learned from year 2022, it's that we all have mental health and we all should proactively prioritize it.
Certainly, there's been a really large number of people who have experienced mental health concerns pre-pandemic, but with the pandemic, there's been a huge increase, and we know that about 4 in 10 people actually experience mental health condition. That's 40% of people, and that's something that is not going to go away. We don't have enough care providers to meet that need. We certainly didn't have enough care providers pre-pandemic. We do not have enough care providers now. And so we have to find a way to make the system work better so that people can get the right access to care when they actually need it.
I started Modern Health to make mental health access more available to everyone around the world, and we thought the easiest way to do that is by working with employers.
People who are struggling with mental health conditions or experiencing even mild concerns, that impacts their ability to work and to have full and meaningful lives. And why that really matters to employers is that we're seeing in a study we did with Forrester that 79% of employees are willing to leave or stay based on whether they get really good support for their mental health at their employer.
We are inviting companies to say, hey, you can change the culture at your job, at your place of employment by talking about mental health. And there's a trickle-down effect. Now we're all talking about mental health, we're all normalizing the language, and we're all seeking different types of resources.
There's been a big shift and focus on destigmatizing mental health. And we really view 2022 as the year that it is normalized.
We want to make sure that we're creating a platform that allows people to feel like mental health relates to them, mental health care is for them.
The way that it works is when folks get access to Modern Health, they download the app or they access it through desktop web. From there, they go through our onboarding, which is they tell us what they want to work on, what are their goals, their needs, their preferences, but they also take clinically validated assessments for us to better assess where they fall on that clinical need, on that spectrum of care.
Modern Health is built using what we call a stratified stepped care model. So we want to get care to folks that's at the right care at the right time. So people coming into our platform, they tell us whether they want to work on their emotions, their finances, their physical health, their social health, or their professional well-being.
The idea behind Modern Health is one singular platform, one singular front door that triages people to the right level of care at the right time in a way that's most engaging and most appropriate for their needs, goals, and preferences.
Whether they are looking for digital offerings such as meditations, courses, programs, or they're looking for coaching and therapy services, we are here to support that full spectrum of care. That ease of use, the time to care to get the members to the right therapist or coach, and the adaptability of our platform is the key differentiators we have in the market and continues to be the biggest ones.
Coaches, I think, are sort of the secret ingredient to addressing the need for mental health services. They're another professional group that can provide care for the vast majority of people who are in that mild range where we want to really intervene early, prevent them from having to need to see a therapist or a psychiatrist longer term.
The provider network is really crucial in making sure we're getting high quality care to people. We're thinking about how do we source and bring in really high quality providers, and then once they're in our network, how do we make sure they're having such a great experience that they're going to then translate that to really high quality care and good experiences for our members.
The level of clinical rigor that we bring to our work is just something I'm so incredibly proud of.
We're really looking at 3 pillars of quality: evidence-based approaches, ethical thinking, and culturally centered care.
Culturally centered care means that culture is at the center of everything we do, specifically in our case, clinical care. So it means that we are thinking about culture, and when we say culture, we're thinking about your age, we're thinking about race, ethnicity, your geographic location, we're thinking about religion, and this is not an exhaustive list, but what we're saying is we're thinking about all parts of you. We think about how to provide the best care for you. We have a large global provider network, and so we've created a council where we have providers from different countries who come together to discuss ideas so that we can understand what does therapy look like in Mexico compared to Poland, compared to Japan, and how do we help the employees that live there make sure that the care feels like it's resonant with them.
Being able to impact so many lives across the globe and doing that with really high quality services and care is just honestly something I never thought I would see when I was going through my own training and becoming a provider, and it's really exciting.
Our providers are seeing hundreds of thousands of people, and through technology, we can reach millions.
We're incredibly proud and humbled to be able to support over 330 companies around the world. We view that mental health is going to be that fourth pillar of benefits. You've got medical, dental, vision, and now every employer is going to be investing in a mental health benefit for their employees. Not only to impact their bottom line, right? Because obviously if you're taking care of your employees' minds, it's going to impact your healthcare spend, but also because it's really important in this day and age to attract top talent, to retain top talent. And 2022 is really the year that employers are waking up to this fact and making those investments.